don't count Chatfield because that's two-county city, really, you know, two different counties. And compare what we provide the citizens versus Peterson, Fountain, Wayland, and the village. You know, we're really in the league of Spring Valley, you know, Preston for what we provide to the citizens versus what some of those other four lower cities are. I don't think it's such a good thing to be in that low end all the time, because they're not providing their citizens much for their tax
What does that
dollar.
really mean, that it's not good to be at the low end all the time?
Well, they're not providing their citizens, they don't have a police force or a library or a swimming pool or parks.
We're providing a police force for the village.
Well, that's what I'm saying, they're not paying for those things, we're paying for those things.
Any other questions from the public? One last call for questions from the public. All right, what is the council's pleasure this evening?
I would personally like to see it go back to even.
You want to pass it this evening? Wait, should we wait till the 23rd meeting to pass the overall budget and take it in 2 weeks to look at it?
That'd be fine with me.
And if you look at your colored charts, you know, the back end of that page, of that packet, most residential homes are seeing a decrease in their taxes this year.
The value of your home's going down too, though.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I don't like that part, I want my value up.
yeah.
But you are seeing a decrease in taxes and that, and I've attached an actual tax statement from a homeowner with, you know, family of four, and what their city taxes pay for. You know, overall taxes include the county and the school and the city, but what they're, $544 is their tax just for the city. And when you look at what they're getting for their $544, to me that looks like pretty good value for $544. All the things the city provides to them, to that homeowner, and is made available to them. When you compare it to the cost of other expenses in a life of a family.
Our proposed went down 13.5 for my house.
Put down what?
13.5%.
Would the value of your home go down?
No, that did go down, absolutely.
Probably more than 13%, huh?
Nope.
I figured it out, for this particular taxpayer, if you went back to the 740, you know, if you went back to the levy that it was last year, you would save that person $10.64 a year by lowering the levy, but you would short this body $15,000 worth of, you know, it's not gonna have that much of an effect on one individual family, but for what you have to operate with here, it's a much bigger number.
So how much more did we say we're putting in the EDA?
You're putting 5 in, whereas last year and the year before, you didn't put anything in.
We didn't put any.
We didn't put anything in.
But we also put LGA money in.
On the EDA?
So, oh, that's it, I'm sorry.
That's it, yeah. Last year you didn't put anything in.
Do we really need to put anything into the EDA?
Yes.
Yes.
So, give me the answer why.
as we just alluded, there's this issue out there with the arbitration, that's one, and that's where some of that money's gonna be coming from. The other is, it's good practice to have, if you have major budgets, major departments like that, to put some money into it. We've drawn that fund down. The revolving loan fund has certainly been drawn down, but that's because we're doing projects, that's a good thing.
Right.
202 fund is being drawn down because of other projects. Not to say that those aren't, those all come before this board, and you all approve those, so it's not that they're not worthy of being funded, but at some point, you gotta start replenishing the money that you're spending out of it. It gives us the ability to work with business owners, developers that come to us and have good projects that are adding to the tax base. Next year, you're gonna see the tax base increase by 1.5 million or 1.2 million perhaps for the hotel, depending on what the final valuation is. John Doe Machine Shop will be fully on board. Family Dollar will be on. Because it takes a couple of years to get those things into the full tax roll. So you're going to see a significant increase. There have been a couple of new homes being built. There's a couple being built right now. Those will all be on the tax rolls to spread this across. So the future's looking, continues to look right for the community.
Kathy, would it be possible at, by the next meeting or whatever, or sometime in between now and then, just to give us the actual fund balances to date for, for the general fund, the economic development, the library, and any of those debt service things? Are there any of those debt service that we could, where they're at the callable stage now? Not yet?